should
favorite holiday
be
destination?
the one with the shop front
Okay, yeah, all right. Let's go to the shop front and wish us good
called
luck with
Doçaria
this.
do Sul. Yes,
Check me
yes, yes, yes,
Check me out. This might be in the right order as it turns out then. This is fantastic. Okay,
yeah.
yeah. All right.
So
Doçaria do
Doçaria
Sol.
do
Now, you've
Sul.
spoken of this place before, haven't you? Is this a friend
Yes,
of yours
yes.
or just a favorite place?
A favorite place, and the thing is, I got I had the heads up about the place from a friend of mine who lives there in Silves,
Ah, okay.
and
Okay.
she told me
Silch.
about the shop. Yeah, in Silves. Um, and she told me about the shop. I went there last year, and this year I went back there again to ask a lot of questions and take some photos and just chat a bit with. Oh, thank you. With chatting a bit with Alexandra, the owner of the
Uh-huh.
shop, um, and I have to say, if you're in Silves or anywhere around there in the area, do go to this shop because one of the greatest things, or one of the great things about them, is that they don't just sell the products; they actually know a lot about the products. Yeah.
Yeah, great. Great.
Um, and so I was chatting a bit with Alexandra. That's outside. You see some piripiris there. Um,
Certainly do. Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And it was really fascinating because she knows a lot and about the Algarve. In this particular case, mostly sweets, but not exclusively sweets. So I would say the produce and products of the Algarve, and um, and she sells a lot of those.
Yeah.
Uh, and let me just. There
So,
should be, yeah, 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 go.
Doçaria do Sol means sweets of the south, doesn't it? Or
Yeah,
sweet things
yeah,
of the south.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah. The
great.
city is like, yes. Oh, you must have seen that in shops. I'm guessing
Well,
that's
I
why
have.
they.
I don't think I've ever seen such a vibrant display. I mean, these are incredible, aren't we? We're seeing figs
Yeah,
there and kind of pasta tubes and radishes and
turnips.
beets and
Yeah.
turnips. They're just amazing, aren't they? And peppers. So, are these made in the shop or are these sourced from around the Algarve area and brought into one place?
As far as I know, she has her own, people she works with,
Fantastic.
um, who she knows personally, and this is called Dos Fino.
Yeah.
And for example, according to what Alexandra told me, the first registers that we know of Dos Fino go back to the 13th century.
Do
Although at
they?
the time it was yes, although at the time it was made in a different way without sugar, of course, but with honey. But it still had that almond base because that's a sort of marzipan.
Yeah, that's what I was
And
going
they,
to ask what they taste of. So you've got a marzipan sort of icing vibe going on here, haven't
yeah,
you?
yeah. And
Okay,
then there's stuffed with egg, of course, because Portugal,
very
and
Portuguese.
and
Sounds very good.
yeah, that's something called bolo morgado.
Okay.
That's basically like a nuclear bomb in terms of calories, but it's amazingly
Right.
tasty.
And that
uh,
is that marzipan again? Is because when I was looking
yes,
at some of
yes,
these, okay, and but it's been in some of these we'll see later on have got seeds in, haven't they? Like a seed ball,
yeah, that's
as
different.
well,
Yeah.
which is really nice. Okay, that's superb. Do you want to say any more about these particular confectionaries?
That's made with basically an almond paste. Like I said, it's kind of a marzipan, and
Yeah.
almonds are one of the products from the Algarve, along with figs and carob. Although carob, that's a different story because today we see carob associated a lot with Algarve and sweets, but up until not long ago, carob was something that was only fed to animals.
It's
So,
amazing.
and yeah, and even today, you'll find some of the older people there in the Algarve, they're not so old, saying, "Carob? No, I'm not a horse, and I'm not going to eat carob." So,
Yeah.
but people have adapted. Yeah,
This is one of the amazing things about yet another amazing thing about Portugal. I think it's the biggest producer of carob in the
probably.
world. Yeah,
Uh,
and I was finding some stats as you were speaking there. Portugal, largest producer of carob, followed by Italy and Morocco. In the Mediterranean basin, extended to the southern Atlantic coast of Portugal and the Atlantic northwestern Moroccan coast, carob pods were often used as animal feed and in times of famine. Now, having tried carob, in a health food store as an alternative to chocolate. I can understand why people do give it to animals. However, I suspect treated properly, carob can be amazing, and that's what it's about, isn't it? It's about how to respect and use the ingredient, and
Yeah,
not substitute necessarily.
it's not just that. It's like it's that comparison of carob tastes like chocolate. It doesn't.
It
You know,
doesn't,
it's
does
like saying like Aveiro is like the Portuguese Venice. Aveiro is Aveiro, Venice is Venice, right? Right. So,
yes,
uh,
I'll let you say that, not me.
don't 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 go trying carob thinking that it tastes like chocolate or that it's like a healthier alternative to chocolate. Carob tastes
It's a
like carob.
really bad thing. You'll put children off carob for life,
Yes, yes,
saying
yes.
things like that. So when it tastes good, when it's understand and treated properly, what do you have a favorite carob speciality or dish or anything like that?
I actually like
Best you-
yeah, I like it as a drink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can also find it with those coffee substitutes sort
Yes,
of drink
yes.
mixed in, along
Caro
with
is a
chicory
brand
stuff
name.
like that.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. I think Caro is probably based on the word carob, isn't it? And it's
yeah, maybe.
again a substitute. That's the problem. The problems start, don't they, when people call it a substitute for something. The
Yeah.
reason why coffee is the number one drink of its kind is because it's coffee. And the reason why chocolate is so loved is because it's chocolate and it's lovely. And then when you say, here's an alternative or a substitute, like bacon, here you go. Here's a plant-based bacon. There's not
Yeah,
many,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know, just
yeah,
call it a plant-based breakfast item.
yeah. The other day I saw something like carrot bacon. No, it's not carrot. Bacon is bacon. Carrots are carrots. You know,
Carrot bacon. Now I can
you can
understand.
have.
Yeah, no, if you smoked and stripped bacon and glazed it and grilled it, that would be delicious. But not if
That's just
you're about to put bacon in your gob. That would ruin it, wouldn't it? You go, "Oh, well, this is carrots done like this, they're delicious." But no,
yes.
don't try and make a bacon sandwich with grilled carrot because that's
Yeah.
going to upset people. Right,
Certainly,
sorry.
I know.
Sorry to go off on one about that.